Welcome, 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 everyone. Hello, hello. What day is it? It is Thursday one more time, and we are here on the question with your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying Thanksgiving Thursday. What is it that you are thankful for on this wonderful Thursday? Mm. Tonight. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to say welcome to you. And if this is not your first time tuning in, I still want to say welcome. So wherever you're tuning in from, let me know. Drop it over there in the comment section and let us know where you're coming from so we can say hello to your people. So, of course, this is what happened on this show. For those who are tuning in for the first time, we have little rules and regulations here. We call them host clean, keeping, whatever you want to call them. But one, if you are here and you see that sign up there that says live in that red slot, simply mean you are in the live audience. Ta-da! Yes. So once you are in the live audience, now you have the opportunity to press share. Why? Because you are going to invite someone in the live audience with you. We like to share. Sharing is caring. And that is what we do here. Then we have rules. Again, come with your pen. Come with your notebook. Why? Because here we drop juicy contents, golden nuggets that you may learn and grow with. Always. Not only from me, but my guests. They always drop golden nuggets. We have juicy stuff here. So if you don't have a pen, if you don't have a notebook, use your devices. I believe every device there is got a notepad section on it. And what is the last thing? Grab yourself something to drink. Absolutely. Grab yourself something to drink. Water, wine, tea, soda, whatever is it that you drink. Let me tell you, sip, sip, sip. You should do that. My drink is right there, ready to sip because at some time you might have to relax and sip a little. Whew. So right now I'm going to give you 5 seconds to go back to the first rule and share the live. Call someone in. Here on the question, I said, bring your story, bring your book, bring your work, bring your work in progress so we can build and grow and create. But most of all, support each other. So tonight, guest, should I tell you where she's tuning in from? My great sister, queen sister friend. I like to represent where they're coming from. So if you are in the audience and you can tell by the colors I'm wearing where she's tuning from, drop it in the comment before I bring her on for her to tell you where she's tuning in from. Sit back, relax, and let's roll into this episode of The Question. My darling,
Hi.
how are you? How are you?
Hi, good night. I am fine. How are you?
See, I like to ask the question, how are you truly doing?
Say that again. I didn't hear.
I like to ask the question truthfully, how are you really doing?
I'm really doing fine on this beautiful Tuesday
I
night.
love it.
I'm fine.
What I like to see right now is that both of us are wearing the same colors.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't plan
Mm.
this.
Caribbean Queens.
That's it. We are representing the sun. So
Yes.
I oftentimes say we don't plan nothing. Things just happen in its own divine way.
Mhm. That is so true. Sometimes
Yes.
just coincidence. Yeah.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Oh well,
Divine order.
divine order. Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
we come up in here and I try to tell them that whatever you see happen here stays here or stay somewhere else or travel somewhere else. Yes. And, and I don't like to tell your business, but I want you to tell your own business. So I try to represent something.
Mm-hmm.
And when I try to represent something, I try to do the best that I can to represent something or somewhere or someone. So I am going to give you a quick second
A quick
to
second.
tell us a little bit about who's Hazel and where you are tuning in from for those who are guessing. She will tell you herself.
Hmm.
Let's
Hmm.
hear it from her
Good.
herself.
Hi. Good night, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Hazel Lynch. I'm tuning in from the beautiful Caribbean island of Trinidad and Tobago. I am a mother of a grown son and a glamour of two. Not grammar, glamour. I love reading and I developed a passion for writing at a very young age, and that encouraged me to have pen pals all over the world. And I still have them to date, maybe over 75 or 80. I don't know who's counting. I love to do a lot of things with my hands also, like, make cards. I like to do calligraphy, crocheting, and a lot of things. And I love to write a lot of stories also on poetry. I dabble in a little poetry here and there. I think writing is really becoming a dying art with, today's a lot of kids and a lot of adults too, only on the electronics. Hardly anybody read anymore or write. So I'm taking it 100% out there, So let me see. While abroad and visiting like New York, I got into some workshops and stuff, and that encouraged me to on my quest, to become an author and stuff. So yeah, so that's a short intro about me. I don't even know if I did well. I'm a little bit nervous, so please excuse me. I don't know.
See, she's from Trinidad and Tobago. So for those of you who are questioning, here we are. I like to represent. I'm just missing the white. The white is somewhere within my pen. I don't know. We make it happen. This is how the yeah. I this is the best I could have done because I didn't have no white. Okay. So welcome to this episode of the question.
Thank you.
Your book. Oh, your book is called Senor Fluffy, a cat's tale.
Yes, it is.
Huh, Senor Fluffy. Huh. Good evening, Lisa, darling. So, you say you're in Trinidad, but Senor
Yes.
Fluffy sounds like a traveler
Well,
somewhere else.
yes.
Talk to us about Senor Fluffy.
Senor Fluffy, he's really French with a Spanish name. He lives in France with his human, but he's very bougie and he's very entitled. He have the best of the best. He travels the world. He eats the best of the best. He don't even he could hardly meow, and he don't walk from here to there. He have butlers and housekeepers. So one day, unbeknownst to him, his human decides to move to New York City, and he feel he's very that is below him because he's been to New York and done that, and he don't like it. And why she can't move somewhere with more benefiting of his status, like Switzerland, maybe Ireland, or anywhere in Europe. But New York, why? Yeah. So should I give you a little more of it?
Listen,
Oh,
we talk about New York. New York is like the center of the world,
I
okay?
know.
So your fancy cat don't want to be in New
No,
York.
because he went to New York already and he don't like it. It's not that he don't like it; he just think to live there. Why? I mean, I'm too
Why is he
bougie.
coming back?
Yeah, he's too bougie and prestige. He's like, oh no, that is so beneath me. Why would I want to live in New York and I have everything there?
So
because he's,
he's in Paris.
yeah, Paris, oui, oui.
Yeah, Prairie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, of course, that's like coming backwards. Now you're coming the opposite side.
Yeah, because sometimes you have life one way, and if you move or like your situation changes, you don't know what life will be for you on that other side. If it will be the same worse, or if you have to start over from scratch. So he don't know anything, so that's why he's having issues. Like really, and she didn't even tell me anything. How dare she? Like, come on, it's I and her, and he's really bougie. Yeah,
It's, but you see, that's with life. Sometimes life
yeah,
don't tell you anything.
no,
Sometimes life says, I'm just going to throw things at you. And how is it that you're going to manipulate that? How is it that you're going to maneuver that?
yes.
So I don't blame the cats.
I don't either. He don't know. You
I don't
know.
blame the cat. And if you get pampered and if you get set into a certain lifestyle,
Yes.
how dare you try to curve me and detour me out of that?
Yeah, and just so one day, no warning, it's just okay. We are moving to New York. Like what? New York?
Like
And
we
you
don't want
don't
to do
know,
that.
like when you get there, what will actually happen, what will take place, if life will be the same, like you live in a palace. Will I be living in a palace, the White House? I don't know. He don't know where he'll be living. So he's having issues with that, like he's mad because look, and the book they're at the airport in France, and he's enjoying his last lap of luxury from his school and plate saucer and teacup. He's like, look, and he's so mad at her. He's watching her with those mean eyes, like,
Oh my goodness. So the thing is with life, the thing with life is life comes to make you or break you.
Yes.
And we have to alter our life to accommodate others.
Hmm.
How is it that you personally have you ever been into that situation where you have to alter your life to accommodate others?
I think so, but a reason right now I'm so like hype with this show. Is like my brains is even can't process like uh, uh, hmm, I don't. I'm sure I did that already, but to answer that right now is like my brains don't like okay. Right. But if you could ask me that question later on, I'm sure we'll think of it. I'm a bit nervous actually.
But that's what happened. That's what
Mhm.
happened every day with us.
Yes, yes, yes.
We
Because
just we're facing this whole shift in time where we
mhm.
have to alter our life to accommodate all
Yes,
these
yes.
different things from
This
last
thing.
year.
And even the COVID, yes, we have
Yeah,
to accommodate, you know. Sometimes they say vaccine, we have to take vaccine, we don't want to, and all different things. Yes, it's true, it's everyday life,
it's
different
everyday
things,
life,
work
and we see that for the past
situations.
2 years.
Yes, yes, yes.
A lot of
True.
alterations.
People get
Yeah,
fired, so many people lost their jobs, their lives, everything. It's
so
a
we have
lot
to
of
make
things to
adjustments.
deal with. Yeah, yeah.
So the cat says, I don't want to make adjustment.
No, he don't want to. And then when they go to New York, he find out like I like this word, this heifer. Well, I use that in my book. She she doesn't even his human buy an apartment, but she rents a studio apartment, and he have to sleep on the floor like a
Oh,
common cat. Can you believe that? He never
oh
even
my.
walked on the floor before. Like,
Oh,
oh, girl,
what an alteration.
I
No,
know
no.
the indignities he's forced to suffer. Let me tell
Oh
you.
my gosh. No, that is terrible.
Very
No,
common, very horrible.
no. Did she consider my fee? I'm going to read something
Yes.
here.
Mhm.
Did she consider my feelings, my needs, weigh the pros and cons?
No, she didn't even think about him. No, it was just all her, all about her.
That is called selfishness.
Yes, yes.
And when we become selfish, before we go into that audience, Avril, Bad Fountain, Annette, Lisa, thank you for tuning in. The same question I will ask Hazel. You have the opportunity to answer that in the comment section right here, just the same way. Now, considering his feelings and his needs, many times we find ourselves so selfish, totally selfish,
Yes.
just think about me.
Mm-hmm.
Me, what I
Yes.
want, what I need, what
Mm-hmm.
is going to satisfy me.
Yes.
But what about the person next door?
Yes. Yeah.
What about the person down the road? What about the person that you have not met yet?
Mm-hmm.
How is it that we are considering ourselves human beings?
Mm-hmm.
Because the poor little cat, because I'm going to talk about him, but we as human beings, how is it that we are considering ourselves human beings,
Yeah.
but yet we are so selfish?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in poor Senor Fluffy's case, he's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying to himself, hello, what about me?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the question, everyone. What about me? Do you ask yourself that question daily? What about me? Because sometimes we have to ask God that. Do you
Mm-hmm.
ask yourself that question daily? What about me? Do you give yourself so much that you say, what about me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ask yourself that question? And audience, the same question goes for you. Do you ask yourself that question? And as we go along, you will have the opportunity to ask Hazel questions regarding her book.
Well, me personally, I don't think I ask myself that question because I don't know, and I don't think I'm selfish either. In life, I'm really a very giving person. I will walk down the road if I once I have money, I'll give you know, like give something to the homeless. Could be a tea, a coffee, or something, But I never really think about myself. I just try to help out people. I'm not saying I'm you know, but I always try to think about somebody else than myself, because I mean, I have a roof over my head, I have things to eat, so what, like you say, what about the next person, the homeless person? And sometimes, even with this COVID times, we don't know what people are going through. Some people, I always tell people, it's not taking anything from you to say good morning, how are you? Have a blessed day, help somebody with their bags or do something, give $1. Even if you don't have to be rich to help somebody. But sometimes, like, people will say, why do this? Why do that? He's homeless because he did drugs. You don't know that. We don't know that. So don't judge, because sometimes we don't know what people are going through. And sometimes people are so depressed now, even before. This could be the day they're going to like commit suicide, God forbid, and you just say good morning or have a nice day, and that person mindset could just change like that. Those simple words. So that is how I grew up in the Caribbean. You always say hello to your neighbors, and that thing. So, and I have that today. Even when I went to New York, people used to always say, "You're not American, right? You have to be from the islands." I was like, "Why?" Because you always say hello.
You say good morning.
Yeah, and good morning and stuff. It was really, yeah, yeah. So I grew up with that same mentality, help your brothers out and your sisters out, and they don't have to be like black people or whatever. Anybody who need it, actually. It don't matter the color of your skin, you know.
And
Yeah,
it shouldn't matter about the color of your
no, it
skin.
shouldn't matter. There's only one race, and that's the human race. Only one.
That's it.
And we are all humans.
And if we
Yep.
all cut ourselves, we're going to have one
Red.
color,
Mm-hmm.
red.
I Yes, yes. I
And
say
that
that all the
defines that
time.
we are all equal.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
it.
true.
That
Mm-hmm.
defines it. That
So
defines it all by
simple.
itself.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, simple, simple.
So we don't have to be giving. We don't have to be giving money. We don't have
Mm-mm.
to give
Mm-hmm.
monetary
No.
gifts. Sometimes a smile,
Yes,
one smile will
yes.
change everybody in that
Mm-hmm.
room. One smile. Even just you don't even have to say good morning by words,
Mm-mm.
because sometimes you just use your eyes and you speak with that one word, and somebody's looking at you just waiting for you to just look at them, to
Yes.
acknowledge them.
Yes.
And that is where we have to learn to acknowledge people.
Yes.
Don't be selfish, acknowledge
Mm-hmm.
others. Be that person.
Mm-hmm.
Be that person to somebody else. Be that person to somebody else. Absolutely, Annette. We are all equal.
Yes.
We are all
Mm-hmm.
equal. And don't define who you are by the color of your skin, your
Amen.
hair, where you're from. No. Equality is one,
Mm-hmm.
right? That one is because we came from one source. One source.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And let us get this concept. We were created from one source, so therefore equality belongs to us all.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Period.
Yes.
There's no question to it. So again, if you are tuning in and you have question for Hazel, please drop it in the comment. We will address your question. Oh, wait, we
Yeah.
do have a question. Hold on,
Uh-oh.
Hazel.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so your question is coming from Lisa.
Oh
I will drop
Lord.
it right here. This is your question coming in from Lisa. Of course, the show is called The Question. So we're going to have
Oh,
questions.
of course, bring them. Do I feel
This
any
is why the show
different?
is called The Question.
Oh
The question
wow.
is, do you feel any different now that you wrote this book?
Hmm. Any different?
Yes.
No, not really, but I'm just proud of myself that I actually wrote it because since I was a little girl growing up here in the Caribbean, in Trinidad, I always used to say one day I used to tell my parents I will write a book. One day I'm going to be an author and watch and see. Because I used to read so much, and then I think I envision sometimes you envision yourself in the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when I got older, it didn't happen, but I used to write in a lot of journals, and then I went away, and then I got in some writing workshops and stuff, and that is where it really developed. But I think I'm just like proud and top of the moon to see my dreams are actually coming true. And I'm really, really working hard to lay that foundation to get it out there. So, but I'm proud of myself. But I think I've changed like that. Maybe I'm becoming a little bougie. I don't know, like Senor Fluffy, but no, that is not. No, that is never, never.
So no, Fluffy needs to humble himself.
Yeah. No, but I
Yeah,
haven't changed.
he
I
needs
don't.
to have a
I
little
Yeah.
humility here.
Yeah. But I don't think I have changed, Lisa. Maybe my friends might say different if I have any, but no, I haven't changed.
Okay, excellent. The power of words, that's
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
The power of
Words.
words is
Mm-hmm.
very important because I'm gonna go with Lisa's where Lisa had asked us question if you feel like you change. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to jump in there and I said you mentioned in early in your introduction that you are a writer. And
Yes.
there's a difference between a writer and an author.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You've been a
Yes.
writer and you've been a writer for a very long time. And
Yes.
many of us might not heard this name, pen pal, is something that a lot of us probably never heard.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people who have heard it probably like, that still exists. Talk to us
Yes.
about being a pen pal. Let us, the audience who have no idea what is a pen pal, talk to them and let them know what is a pen pal.
Well, really, a pen pal is somebody could be around your age when you're going to. Most people get it when they're going to school. A boy or girl could be 11, 12, depending on your age, and you write somebody from a different country I've never met. Sometimes you have the same likes and dislikes, and you just write that person. You like introduce yourself, your age, your hobbies, your dislike. You might put your birthday and you will ask the question, would you like to correspond with me, because you don't know. And my love for writing, I don't know if it's growing up seeing my sister, my bigger sister, writing, because I used to ask all the time, oh my God, what is all these letters, the postman? And if she told me recently, like every time I knew the time the postman or the postwoman come in, when she got her letters, I want her to open it. And, I was always so fascinated. And a very curious person by nature. Till this age, at 25 years, I'm still 25. Yeah, and I always used to wonder, kids my age, when I was
Yeah.
going to school, do they do the same thing? Do they have to go to school? Do they do chores? Do they have to listen to their parents? Do they, simple things? What games do they play? What kind of food do they travel? So do they wear school uniform like us? These little things. And I always used to go outside and just wonder. And then some years after, Big Blue Marble came on the screen, and I was in love because it used to show pen pals meeting their pen pals from different countries. And I was
Mm,
like,
yeah.
wow, yes. And from that, I use it in some of the papers in Trinidad. It used to have pen pals in the newspapers from different country. So I
Hmm.
used to take a chance and write a people. And I think by the time I was 12, I maybe had nearly 100 pen pals. But thank God my parents never used to look at my letters. Nothing rude, just kids
Yes,
thing you're
yes. That's having a
writing.
friendship.
Yeah, but then I used to be writing all kind of people, all ages, because I think friendship is just friendship. It don't
Yes,
matter your age, it's just friendship,
yes,
And I've always been lucky to have wonderful pen pals, all through the years. Yeah. But it's a beautiful thing to know people and write, learn about different languages, cultures, cuisine. Sometimes they get to meet the person, and it's just beautiful. Plus, I love stationery and pens. Oh my God, don't get me started on pen pals. I might forget about Senior Fluffy tonight.
So, so- listen, people, if you're not in age, as Asa says, 25 and above,
Yes.
you might not know anything about pen pal, but she just explained to you about pen pal, okay? She just explained that to you. And I love it.
Yes,
I might
yes.
have to go get me some pen pals after a while.
It's
After this,
never
I'm
too late.
going to go get me
I
some
have
pen pals.
I haven't checked in a while, but I maybe have like 85 now. I don't know. Could be 90. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love it. I love being an
And you know what
author.
happened? It's
Hmm.
because you're a writer. So that's
Yes.
the difference between
Yeah.
a writer and an author. Because
Yes.
you're a writer and you're passionate about
Hmm.
writing, you can have 80 people that you can
Yes.
write.
Yes. And it's not hard at all. People always ask me what I say. As like life, you write about life. What happened since the
Anything,
last?
everything that
Yeah,
happened.
everything. People think I'm a little bit weird that I actually write.
That's what makes
I'm
you a
unique. I'm unique. We are all
that's
unique.
and that's oh wait, we got a question here,
Hmm.
Hazel.
Okay.
All right. Annette got a question for you. She read Senor Fluffy and it ended with a great suspense.
Hmm.
Will there be a sequel?
Can I ask Annette a question?
You can ask. That's what the show is called. The question. You might ask the audience might ask you, and I might
Okay.
ask you a question in the audience. That's it.
Okay. Well, Annette, since you have read Senior Fluffy, did you enjoy it? Who was your favorite character and why? And do you think there will be a sequel? I would like to hear what you think.
Oh, oh, okay, Annette. That was Hazel's. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, Avril. Thank you for tuning in, Avril. Yes. Some people are the same all over the world in the sense that we are all body and spirit and soul. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. It's a great statement right there. All right, we have another question coming in from Lauren. Lauren is asking you, what advice you have for up and coming writers?
Hmm. What advice? Well, since I'm a new writer, well, I will say to really learn your craft, really hone it well, because I just knew that I love to write and I want to write great books. But you have to learn about advertising, marketing, what genres your book, if it's for kids and stuff, you have to not just learn about writing alone. You have to learn like when you write your book, when you publish it, how it's getting out there. And that's, let me tell you, to me, I find that is so hard. But you really have to learn, read all you could read about it and do whatever work you have to do. But then I'll tell you, really hone your craft and really learn about backside of writing, the other side, like marketing, advertising, genres, where you want your book to go, if you want to be self-published, if you want to get an agent, and stuff like that, a publisher and stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but you really have to do that work. Yeah.
And I think she had a follow-up question. How have the process of self-publishing been? Okay, I
I
think you just
think
answered it, but it's a
Oh, I
follow-up.
think so far it's going really well. I like it, because I'm the well, like I don't have no middleman to do anything for me.
You're the
It's a bit
solo
hard.
team. I call it the solo team.
Yeah, like you doing everything yourself is a bit hard because sometimes people, like, when they come and I'm in the city, it's like every time I see you on your phone, I was like, excuse me, but I'm an author now, so that is what I have to do. I have to. I'm my own
You better own your
secretary. Yeah, I'm my own secretary. I'm my own everything. So I have to be doing.
team
It's
solo.
yeah, it's a bit tedious, but I think the rewards are wonderful, and I love it, and I wouldn't change it for anything, unless I get an agent, of course. But
Listen, you might want to speak to Senor Fluffy.
Mhm.
You might have some link somewhere.
Okay.
And we have Lisa. How easy is it to self-publish?
I think it's very easy. And it's easy, I think, if you know what you could do on the computer, what to do on the computer. Me, I'm not computer literate at all, nothing, you know. But if you know what to do, and even if you don't know what to do, on Amazon it's very easy now. You get a
Yes,
formatter, well, you have to get an editor and everything, a publisher and everything. And
yes,
you just edit your work good, get a formatter. You have to, if your book is like illustrations inside, and to do this and do that, your blurb, your bio, everything. You just have to learn. It have Fiverr out there. It have a lot of sites you could get people to edit and do everything. You just have to know who, join some writing site, ask some people, and find out, follow people, because it have a lot of people say they do things and they don't. Some people will take your stories to all kind of things. You just have to be wary of, just like anything in life. People always try to scam you, but
yes.
that's never happened to me, thankfully. But like, join a lot of writers' site and follow people and know what they're seeing, and you get ideas as you go along. Ask questions, because let me tell you, I just ask a lot of questions. But I think, just follow people and you'll be on the right track. Learn your craft, always read things. They show you thing on YouTube, download stuff, and just read, read. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
The more you know, what is the other part? I forgot. The more you know on something, I forgot.
The more
The
you
more you
know, the more you
know,
will learn.
yes, yes. What's that, Dr. Seuss? The more you know something. Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like it's Dr. Seuss' statement, but we're
Mm-hmm.
not. Listen, don't quote us. We are not
Okay.
going to say it's him.
No.
We're
Okay.
just,
No. No.
yes, don't quote us
Yeah.
there.
That is just us. The more you know, the more you learn.
The more you learn.
Yes.
Read, 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 people,
Yes.
read.
Yes.
So,
Knowledge. Knowledge. Oh my God.
applied knowledge is power.
Yes.
Excellent. Here we
Yes.
go. Applied knowledge is power.
Power. By the way, did Annette answer that
And by
question?
the way, Annette did answer. Oh,
Oh,
and knowledge is power. That's right.
yes.
Lisa. No, that was bad fountain that says applied
Bad
knowledge is power.
Fountain. That is
All
such an
right.
unusual name. Bad Fountain. Wow. It's a
You
bat.
like that name?
She's a bat and she's a fountain. It's so. I mean, I might use that name in a story. Like, I could see. I think of weird stuff anyway, but in a good way.
Oh,
Bad
so you like the
Fountain.
name? You like the sound of bad fountain?
Yes, it's very unusual, don't you think? Because a bad water fountain water. What were they thinking? Is that a real name? I would like to ask her. That brings so many
Well,
images to
Bad
mind.
Fountain, she's asking you a question if that's a real name. So
Like,
guess what? Yeah, Ainsley is very creative in her mind, and I like creative writers, so she's
yeah,
gonna use your
yeah,
name, Bad Fountain.
yeah.
But
That's
anyway, we have Annette that answered.
yes.
Annette did answer.
Uh huh.
Annette says, here goes Annette's answer.
Mm-hmm. What's a lot?
She loved Marley. He has a lot
Mm-hmm.
of personality. Based on the way it ended with Emeralda. I figure there is a second book. We need Esmeralda. After all, she is a great cook. So simple mean, I think I am going to calculate something in that.
Mm-hmm.
That my dear sister,
Yes,
Hazel,
yes.
tuning in straight from Trinidad, is a great cook.
Of course. Growing up in the islands, like your mother tell you sometime I'm going to teach you to cook. But they never she used to be like in the garden planting and she'll say, put on a pot with water, make sure it's boiling, take out 2 cup of rice, put it, wash it. Then she tell you how to stew the chicken, do the peas, do the callaloo. But she teaching you, but it's you end up cooking everything. And I used to be like, well, how that working? And I cooking, but
Oh
that's
my
I think that's the Caribbean way. I don't know if in all the Caribbean islands it's like that, but in Trinidad, I know I went through that, and a lot of Caribbean people tell me that is how they learn to cook too. Yeah, the parents just telling you, but they're teaching you, but it's supposed to be right there, but they're not there.
Yes.
They're just telling you, shouting it out, cook that, do that, put that, and yeah. But I'll say I'm a pretty good cook.
All
Nobody
right.
never passed out yet, so I'm pretty good.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, with that said, nobody didn't pass out. We are going to take a quick break because we don't want you to pass out. We want you to go and get something to sip on, drink, take a breather, and you still have an opportunity to share the live and invite someone in so they can enjoy the show just the same way as you. So we will be right back. We are going to take a quick break and hope to see you all when we get back. So we are back. That was a quick break. A really quick break. I like when we do really quick break because it's just your chance to take a sip of something and gather your writing tools because I hope you were writing. I said this earlier. Have your pen and your notebook ready. I come ready. I don't try to get ready, I come ready. Right, because we drop golden nuggets and juicy contents here. Right. So, because that was a quick break, did you get something to drink? Because me, what am I drinking? Hmm, I'm drinking my coconut water since we're representing the island of Trinidad. So, I'm drinking my coconut water with my pineapple. So, what are you drinking, people? Now that we are back. So, let us welcome back my dear sister, Queen Sister over there in Trinidad. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, so we still have our audience right here. I was encouraging them to sip on something because we are dropping juicy content. Water coconut. Oh, listen, Bat Fountain is having water coconut. Well, actually,
Ooh.
I am too, but mine is just like right here with my pineapple in there, so we can have a sip.
Well,
Absolutely.
well, I will call that coconut water, but she said it the opposite way. It's still the same thing, actually.
It's a
But
water coconut,
different
so
countries they say different things. It's really amazing to hear the way some people say the something where you will pronounce coconut water and they put water coconut. So yeah, that's. I think I'm going to use that too.
so you can go ahead. Okay, so I think before we went on commercial break, we had a discussion about Bat Fountain.
Yes.
And Bat Fountain answer, yes, this is what Bat Fountain answer. What you said.
Ah.
It's a hot mineral spring that's found in Bath, St. Thomas, Jamaica. The water has many health benefits, and apparently you can call and find out more about that.
Well, actually, I think I saw like a little series on that where some people went to Jamaica and they went deep down these rocks and these people people putting like mud and stuff on them, and it had like a hot water part and a cold water part, and I was like, and a lot of people with ailments and stuff went there, and they say really after a couple treatment, and even after the first, they felt a lot better.
That is
Yeah,
exactly where
yeah,
this
yeah,
person is
yeah,
talking.
yeah. So I always say I will go to down there to get that.
That's exactly. See, he said exactly.
Yes, yes.
So that's
So,
exactly the same place that you're describing. That's
mm-hmm.
Bat Fountain.
Yes, I like to look at interesting things and something that will teach me something.
So guess what?
Yeah.
We're gonna pack our bag and we go to Bat Fountain.
Ooh, yeah, man.
I like to travel. So right
Yes,
now I'm in Trinidad with you.
of course you are.
Yes.
Mm.
So you can gather the information from Bat Fountain and set up your trip.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I'll let me put that information up again so you can see it, and audience, you can take note of it. It is on the screen
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yes,
And of
man.
course, you can watch the replay. You can catch it there too.
Girls trip.
Yes, so you
Yes.
can pack your bag and go. Avril had a quest in the comments on
Oh
there.
no.
Oh yes, let's see what she's saying. No matter what you craft, you do, it's a good idea to know something about the business aspect. And I
Of
think she
course.
was relating to your
Mm-hmm.
self-publishing statement.
Well, yes, you always have to know about the business side of it too, of course,
You're right.
because sometimes, of course, then people could tell you anything and you believe what they say, but you have to know all aspects, not just the writing and the market, because marketing and advertising is business, you
Right.
know? So all of that is the business side. Maybe I didn't say it in words, but that's what I meant. Sorry. Yes, you
That's
have
okay.
to learn.
We got what you're
Hmm.
saying.
Yeah, it's
We got
important.
it. We got it. Simple mean
Yes,
sometimes it get overwhelming.
yes. Great
Yeah.
questions so
Good.
far.
Thank you, Avril. Thank you.
Thank
I hope
you.
I'm pronouncing that correct. I think
Yes,
that's Avril.
Avril. Yes,
Yes, I'm saying it right.
that's an unusual name to Avril.
Okay, so she's taking everybody's name tonight and she's going to make a whole book. I love it.
Oh,
That's how we grow, okay? We live and learn from each other.
that's right.
So next, we have the rich always wants to get richer
Uh-huh.
because I want you to finish that.
Oh Lord, wait. Did I write this book?
I'm
The
not
rich
saying that's
always,
where I got that statement
oh
from,
my
but I'm just
God.
saying.
The rich always want to get richer.
You can make your own ending to that.
Hmm. That is a true scene, I think.
Yes, so you can
The
make your
rich,
own ending.
oh my
Audience, you
God.
have the same opportunity. The
Hmm.
rich will always want to get richer
What page is that
because
again?
the rich always
Hmm.
wants to get richer because you have
Hmm.
the opportunity now to end that statement. And audience, you have the same opportunity.
Okay, audience, go first. Let me hear what will you say, Avril? The rich, and don't look in Senor Fluffy book, please.
So while everybody's trying to come up with an
Hmm.
ending to that
Let me see. The
statement,
rich always wants to get richer.
because what? So audience, you have the same opportunity
Hmm.
to answer that. And why my dear sister is thinking of her part to end that, we have a question coming in from
Oh
Annette.
Lord.
So it's like two in one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Annette's jumping in. What's your next book going to be, Hazel?
Okay. Well, right now I'm actually working on two. One is of course Senior Fluffy. Oh yes, I didn't answer that question. And yes, there will be a Senior Fluffy part two. And girl, he guess where he's going next? Can anybody guess that?
That's another
I'm
question. So
throwing
we
out
got
that
three.
when somebody answer it, if they answer it right, then I'll answer that question. But there will definitely be a part two. Anybody?
No,
Anyone?
not yet.
Okay.
We're still waiting. And I think Bad Fountain put his answer regarding the rich always get richer. He said because money has real power. Oh, that's a good
Yes.
one.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
sometimes the rich get richer, and sometimes money do have power because you need money to live. But sometimes when you're rich, even all the money you have cannot heal you when you're sick.
okay. So then, that's is that your answer?
I'm just saying. One of it could be one. Yes, yes.
Okay, we got Annette answering. Okay, the rich will always want to get richer because the writers are the ones that holds the key.
Key.
Ooh, that.
Hmm.
Ooh,
That is something to think about.
that's something to think
That is
about.
like
Yeah,
some food for thought, like some kind
I
of,
love
yeah.
it.
She's on the next level. Why you do that to me, Anna?
And Annette said something again. Oh,
Oh
Annette, answer
Lord.
your question. Your question was, where is
Yeah.
Senor Fluffy going next? And Annette says, Tobago. Oh,
Well.
wait, no, wait. She said Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Trini,
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Oh, you
no,
know
and
there'll
South
be
Island.
girl. Girl,
All
don't
right,
get me.
Annette,
Go, girl.
go, Annette. All right,
Yes,
this is
that
what
is
I'm
true.
talking about.
Yes, the
Mm,
second part is where he comes to Trinidad and Tobago. So you know
he's going on the
they're
South Island.
oh my gosh. He's been to Trinidad once already. He's been here once already.
Uh-oh,
So this is his second visit.
uh-oh,
So there'll be a
oh boy.
lot.
All right,
Yes. Oh.
Lauren. Lauren, let me see what's Lauren answer. Lauren says the rich always wants to get
Get
richer
richer.
because
Pause.
the poor doesn't understand their power.
Yes. Yes. Go. Yes.
I
That
need
is
to, you
so
know
true.
what? I'm
Hmm.
gonna start coming up in here with
Yes.
some
Yes.
drums or something
Yes.
because
Yes.
listen
Hmm.
to me, audience.
That is
I
so true.
mentioned this in the beginning that you should
Hmm.
come ready because
Yes.
juicy contents drop here. Juicy contents drop here.
Hmm.
And I'm going to add to that because we are the one adding to them.
Yes. I love that.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, we're the one adding to them.
Yeah.
So if we continue to add to them, what will happen to us?
Hmm. We don't know our true power. We really
Mm,
don't know our true
people,
power.
please find your power and activate it.
Hmm.
Please.
Yes.
Annette. All right, let's see what Annette is saying here.
She's on a roll.
That's it, Annette. I love it. I love it. I love it. I won't say why I love it, but I love it. Annette says, I'm a writer too, so I have to think of the money.
Mhm.
Ching, 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 ching. Ching, ching. So let us know where we can get your book, Hazel.
Yes.
Where can we find your book?
Well, you can get it
Because
right.
I don't
Oh,
remember who read the book before. Who read the book? Who was that? That was Annette that read your book?
yes,
No.
she said she read
Yes.
it.
All
She
right.
said so.
So where can the rest of people find the book?
Well, it's on Amazon, and maybe Annette could put in that link for me because I'm so bad at links.
All
But it's
right.
on Amazon right now. You can get it on Amazon, and you can get it also on Blurb. That is in Canada, but please get it on Amazon.
All right.
And
So we
of
are going to
course,
put in the link
yes.
later. Everyone is you can let's see the book again so they can't miss the book. Let's see the book cover again.
Oh,
So yes, that's the book. If you miss that cat,
I
that little
mean,
cat right there with his little box, thinking that he's so bougie, with his, I think that's a cup of coffee.
yes.
Listen, you can't miss him. Once you type in Senor Fluffy, a cat's tail on
Hmm.
Amazon, you
Yeah.
will see this cover pop up.
Yes.
Okay,
Even
so
yeah. Even if you type in my name, Hazel, if you just put Hazel Lynch, it
type
will
in
pop
Hazel
up
Lynch.
also. Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hmm.
So we can't miss that.
No.
All right. So we have Avril. Avril says the rich will, let's see,
Always get richer.
the rich always wants to get richer because
Richer.
they are afraid that the money will run out.
Out. Hmm. Hmm.
Good heavens. See what I'm talking about? So, everybody else, you need to write everybody else's answer so everybody could learn and grow right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a learning
And
session.
yeah, you learn something every day. That's
Yes.
why I always say knowledge is power because you learn something. Look at how much things I learned already tonight. You know,
Okay,
it's
wait, we have Brad Fountain, your favorite person. We are as powerful
as
as we think.
think we are.
Why not see
Mm-hmm.
ourselves as very powerful?
Mm-hmm. Well, well, I know I'm powerful. I'm a queen, and I know I'm a powerful woman. What about
Say,
you, Bad Fountain?
uh,
I know that.
rewind. Can we say that again?
Me?
Say,
I'm a queen, and I know I'm a powerful woman. What about you, Bad Fountain? I know I'm a powerful woman. I'm a queen. I'm a black, beautiful queen. Oh no, this
sister,
time. Hmm.
hello.
If you don't know, you better ask
You
somebody.
better ask somebody, they say. Hello.
Yeah.
We are power. We
Yes.
hold our power, honey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
And we all have to think it. Think
And
it.
you all have to tap into that.
Yes.
Tap into that
Mm-hmm.
you are most powerful.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what nobody says to you,
Yes.
hold that you are
Yes.
most powerful and you can achieve just about anything because it's the thought.
Mm-hmm.
When you think it, you say it. And when you say it, it becomes action.
That's right. That's what I tell people every day. Some people suppose sometimes they go in for a job. You're going and play the lotto. I'm going to play the lotto, but I'm not going to win. How
So
could
you're,
you?
so you're wasting time.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You're going on a job interview, but you're not going to
You're
get
not
the
going to get a
job.
job.
So why are you going? You
So you're
done?
wasting time.
Yes, you
Listen
done
to me, audience.
prophesy that.
Audience, we are not here to waste time.
No.
We were not created to waste time
Mm-mm,
because time wasted, we cannot get it back.
mm-mm,
Let us not waste each other's time. Let us not waste our time.
mm-hmm.
Let us consider this. Our time were given to us before we were born. Our time were created to us this very moment. So, what are we going to do with the time that is given to us?
Was.
How are we co creating what was planted in us before conception?
Mm-hmm,
When we got here, stuff already in us
mm-hmm.
and breaded. So, what are we doing with it? What are we doing with the moment that we woke up?
Yes.
How are we representing the
Mm-hmm,
Creator? Because He's all powerful. We were created from His image. Therefore, we are powerful just the same. But what are we doing with it?
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hmm,
I am just saying.
hmm.
Get that, people. Get that, audience. Please get that. Get the concept. Know your power. Know who you are. Value who you are. Don't let no one validate you.
Mm-mm.
You have to seek to find out who you are for
Yes.
yourself. Because when you do that, hmm, no
Hmm.
one can take that away from you.
No. No.
No one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's
Mm-hmm.
no time as
Awesome.
important as now.
Mm-hmm.
This very breath that we are breathing is
Yes.
it.
Yes.
This moment on this show at this time,
Mm-hmm.
what is it? Like, this is it.
Is it? Yes.
Nothing else is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is not guaranteed. The next moment is not guaranteed. But right now that I am speaking directly to you all, that's
Mm-hmm.
what guaranteed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, let us not waste time, people. Let us not waste time.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
We're not here to waste time. We're not here to waste others' time. And this is why this show say bring your story and bring your work here. So we could add on to the time that you invested so we could build each other up.
Mm-hmm.
This is why this space was created for you, Hazel, for you, Annette, for you, Lauren, for you, Bad Fountain, to come in
Mm.
and let us learn what it is to build each other up, to support each other. Because the more time that you invested in yourself is the more time I will invest in you.
Mm. Mm.
Because that's what it's all about.
Mhm.
If you don't invest time in yourself, then you're going to waste my time. And I'm not going to allow anyone to waste my time. No way,
No
no
how.
how.
Mm-mm. Time is
Because my time,
precious.
first of all, you can't pay me for my time.
Not me either.
First of all, that's that. Let's let's
Yeah,
let's establish that.
yeah.
You cannot pay anyone for their time.
No. Mm-mm.
Not me, not my sister Hazel right there.
No.
Nobody.
No.
Okay. Oh, Lauren said, oh, Lauren, we missed here. Lauren says the rich wants to get richer because the more is stored, they feel secure,
Yes.
leaving a legacy. Keyword, leaving a legacy for their up and coming lineage.
Yeah, that's what they want to.
And that's what we all need to do
Yes, but a lot of us don't do it.
because we don't support each other.
Mm-mm.
That's where the problem is.
Mhm.
That is where the problem is. We have to learn to support each other so we can
Yes.
build the legacy that we want for the upcoming generation.
Of course.
People are coming behind us. And what is
Mhm.
it that we are working to leave behind? I oftentimes says this because I hear it over and over from my coach that the grave is the richest place on earth.
Mm.
Not because they spent all that money to bury no one, not because of the expensive casket, not because of the cemetery that they get buried in, because so many people died and buried with their gifts and their talents
Yes.
not being fulfilled. So they
Mhm.
are in the grave with their gifts and talents.
Yes.
But why should we do that?
Mm.
Why should we put ourselves and make the grave richer
Yes.
when we have the opportunity now?
Mhm.
Simple. Avril, let's see. Women are powerful and have the ability to influence change in people's lives.
Yes.
Why? And I'm going to tap into that.
Mhm.
The reason why is because we are life bearers.
Mhm.
Let that sink in a second. Women are life bearers. Without us, there is no you.
Yep.
Simple. So, as we are getting ready to close out this episode, I want to tell everyone that you have the power to create. You have the power to co create with God. Because when you think of something, dwell on it. Think positive. Make positive impact. Inspire someone. Be the change you want to see. Because when you do that, change will happen.
Mhm.
Change will happen. Bad
Yes.
Fountain, we have, yes, before we close out, we have one more comment from Bad Fountain. Anyone who thinks that someone can pay them for their time doesn't
Mhm.
know their true worth.
Well said. Well said. That is so true.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's a
Mhm.
closing statement right
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
That's a closing statement right
Mhm.
there. And
Yeah.
with that said, I am going to say to you, my dear sister, to my left, there is a chair, and that chair is called the guest chair. That chair is saying that you are welcome back here anytime you want, because this right here is home. I don't like fan base, I
Mhm.
like family.
Yeah.
Because when I call you family, I said you are welcome. If you knock on my door, I said, come on in and welcome back home.
Oh.
So this is a place for you. So whatever you have upcoming, whatever you want to share with us, this is a space for you. I want to send peace and love and joy and blessing to you, your family, your country, your community. But I want to send success to you. I want to send much success to you because when we succeed, we must learn to give back.
Mhm.
And for us to succeed, it takes more than one person because one person cannot succeed by themselves. So I ask you this, when you decide to step more into your success, all I ask for you to do is to reach back to someone else and make them a part of success. Add on to their success. Audience, I leave the same words to you. Make a great impact onto someone. Inspire someone. Smile with someone. You don't have to be a writer like us. You don't have to be an author like us. Find your gift. And when you find your gift and your talent, tap into it. And when you tap into it, make greatness. Create greatness. Create the best of yourself. No one can create the best for you. No one can create the better version of you but you. And that goes for all of you that is in this audience. That goes for all of you who will listen to this replay. Know that you have the power to create the best version of yourself. So, with that said, as we close out this episode, I'll ask you one question that is not related to this episode. As I like to throw in a
Mhm.
fun question as we close out the night. So your fun question for tonight as we close out this episode is, would you rather have more money or time?
Time. I'd rather have more time. Money, well, with time, you can make money, but I'd rather have time. Because with time, you could get to do so many things and do more things that you want to do, things you never did before. And with that time, you could, who knows, make money. But if you just have money, then you might not have time. Sometimes with all the money you have, you can't even do what you want, but certainly time. That is what
Yeah.
I will love if, yeah, that
And
question.
everyone,
Yeah,
time as we
time.
close that out and we thank Asa for that. That's a great answer.
Yes,
I want to say time here was well spent. I
yes.
want to thank everyone for investing their time into this episode. I want to thank you, my sister Asa, all the way from Trinidad, investing your time on this episode of The Question. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we come to an end for this episode where I say, hmm,
Hmm.
time is of the essence. Let us create that which we must create. Let us know that time cannot be returned when it's wasted. So this is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying, bring your story, your book, your work in progress, and let us invest in the time that we have to support each other so we could grow into the greater being that which we were created in. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank Total Entertainment Radio, which will air this episode next week, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will put the link. So once you are on here, you can always listen to the radio segment next week, Wednesday. And one more thing, there won't be no show next week because here in the US, we will be having Thanksgiving Day. It will be a holiday. So, again, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of The Question. Have yourself a great life, great night, and great success to each and every one of you. Good night.
Okay.